land 2 of the rocket boosters simultaneously. For most engineers, this extraordinary feat would be the pinnacle of their career, but for Elon Musk, it was just a Tuesday.
Okay, but like, who the fuck is this guy? There are only 24 hours. You can't possibly squeeze more out of that. Yet there are some people who are so productive and so innovative that they become billionaires at the age where everyone else seems to struggle to meet ends. And even among billionaires, there are people who are really respectable and who capture a lot of fans all over the world. Elon Musk is arguably one of the most liked and respected billionaires today, and let's take a look of what has set him apart from the elite pack of billionaires and one step ahead of his peers. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like and comment down below. I know you want to do that because we all like Elon Musk, and let's show some respect, guys. First habit that Elon Musk includes in his life is scheduling his day. Like many others, ultra-productive and successful people, he follows a very detailed and specific daily schedule. He breaks his calendar into 5-minute slots, and finding a way into one of those openings is tough work. He prioritizes engineering, design, and manufacturing, spending 80% of his time at work on those areas. By splitting his day into 5-minute chunks, Musk manages to get more tasks scheduled into his work. The second one is nothing else but reading. School may end, but self-education never has to. You don't know what you don't know. You realize there are all these things out there, says Musk, who said he reads the entire Encyclopedia Britannica as a child. That's right, while you and I read Goodnight Moon, Musk absorbed the encyclopedia. The trend has only continued as Musk grew older. Can you say the same about your reading habits? Consuming social media posts and articles isn't the same thing. Get lost in books that will expand your horizons and give you the new insights and ideas. It's no surprise that the greatest learners are the greatest earners in the society. The third habit is overworking. Yes, overworking. Elon Musk is notorious for his work ethic. He often works up to 100 hours a week between his multiple companies. Nobody says you have to do the same, but remember Elon next time you feel exhausted. Remember Elon when you feel unmotivated. He's settling the place for what it means to push yourself. If you're not doing the same, you may be sacrificing your potential. The fourth one is building a feedback loop, where there's always room for improvement. As Musk explained, it's very important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. I think that's the single best piece of advice, constantly thinking about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. Johnson Bliss, founder of Healthy Living Network, says he lives by Musk's advice. Don't be afraid of negative criticism, he says. It often reveals key insights you'd never discover on your own. The last one, but probably the most important one, is the fact that he is consistent. He puts in the work day in and day out. He understands that results never appear from nowhere on the first day. He has faith in the power of tiny actions and always aim for the long-term results. He won because he's playing a long game while everyone else goes short. Obviously, guys, to make this video more interesting, I decided to try all his habits for a week. And no, I'm not a billionaire yet, but I'm pending there, so let's see how it went. Okay, so first I tried out scheduling my day to minutes. I woke up in the morning, brushed my teeth, and I already knew what I was going to do the whole day. I did my plan in the evenings. The second step was introducing at least 2 hours of reading per day. Because I was used to that, that wasn't a problem for me at all. So I would read 1 hour at lunch break and then another hour before going to sleep. Therefore, I finished 2 books in a week. The phase 3 was working 10 to 12 hours a day as a norm. I used to start doing work at 10 in the morning and finishing at 11, 12, with certain breaks obviously, which was a bit of a struggle to start with, but I got used to it as a result. And the last step was consistency, which obviously was the most challenging one. I did that for 7 days in a row without any excuses or other breaks. Hello, Elon Musk here. Just kidding. So, after a week of trying out his habits, I can sincerely say that I'm a happier person. Maybe that's because I'm a workaholic and I like the habits that he has and I have similar habits in general. But to be fair, I really enjoy the fact that I produced more than I consumed. So everything I planned for a long time, I wouldn't even go to that and do that. But when you know you got to work for 10 hours a day, you got to find something to do. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, I really enjoyed it, made me a happier person, and I would really advise you to try out for yourself and leave a comment down below if you have and what's your experience like. So yeah, to be fair, I wouldn't stick to the thing with working like mad 10-12 hours a day and only sleeping 5 because I need my beauty sleep. I can't work without that, and I am a believer that if you have 8 hours a day of sleep, you're more efficient than if you, let's say, sleep for 5 hours for a month, then your work is not as efficient as it could be. So yeah, besides that, I would really advise you try. And if you like this video, guys, please leave a comment down below saying if you want to try any of those and which one would you start with. Also, like the video and subscribe. Hope you've got a lovely end of your day. Peace.